Kaja, and also good afternoon and welcome to Copenhagen. This is indeed an important time for Europe's security, and we have also discussed this during our meeting today. A central topic for today's meeting was the EU's military support to Ukraine. The task is very clear. Ukraine needs more military support, and they need it right now. We do not have time on our side, and the costs, if we are not acting now, will be much more substantial in the longer term. We simply don't have a choice. I also used the opportunity today to give some remarks about the Danish model. And the Danish model has been, I would say, great success. Last year, we were able to spend about 600 million euros through the Danish model to invest directly in defense companies in Ukraine. And my expectations will be that this year we will be able to invest about 1.4 billion euros directly into defense companies in Ukraine. And the lessons learned is also quite ambitious, and also, I would say, more to follow. First of all, Ukraine defense industry are producing very fast. Compared to European companies, they are able to produce in months, not years. And it's, for the second part, also a very cost-effective model. So we have to do even more in that area. Hopefully more countries will be supportive. Today we have heard quite much support for doing more through the Danish model, and I'm quite happy to see that. The second thing I will mention today is what you can call a Danish model 2.0, and that will be that hopefully in some weeks from now, we will invite the first defense company from Ukraine to start up production here in Denmark in a safe environment. I also expect that more Ukrainian defense companies will follow later this year, and I think that will be also a way forward to give even more support to Ukraine. And it is also a discussion we've had, and I went to Kiev Sunday. And at that event, I had the possibility to talk to both President Zelensky and also the new Minister of Defense, Danish Smihal, about the future for inviting defense companies from Ukraine to start up production here in Denmark. And they are very much supportive in that context. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now open the floor to questions. Please specify the principal to whom you address the question and the media you're from. Second, Mattia, please. Do we have a mic? Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you for the floor. Mattia Bagnoli, ANSA, the National Italian News Agency. Two questions. First one is for you, High Rep. We have just received information that the Israelis are declaring Gaza a combat zone and suspending all the pauses, humanitarian pauses agreed so far. I would like you to give us a reaction because it may impact the discussions tomorrow. And secondly, this is for both of you. When you say that the EPF can also be used to deter initiatives, so priority purchases for US man-made arms for Ukraine. Do you hope that this is going to spin the story in a way that perhaps a certain member state will finally deblock something that has been blocking for ages now? Thank you.
Thank you. I must say that we had the meetings all day without the phones. So I actually received this information also just seconds ago before coming here. So I'm not ready to comment on this. It's certainly not making things any easier or better, but I will also look into this, so be smarter regarding this tomorrow. Now, when it comes to the Pearl Initiative, then it is true that in the EPF we have 6.6 billion euros blocked. And we have offered to our Hungarian colleagues different ways out. I mean, opt out like they have in NATO. Also, I mean, different possibilities that are not part of the lethal aid or anything of a sort, but it hasn't been, we haven't been effective so far. Now we have the Pearl Initiative, which means that, buying weapons from America, if we could unblock this 6.6 billion, as also our different colleagues are very, very often, also Hungarian colleagues, referring to President Trump's efforts, this is exactly what is it for. So if we could unblock by this, and the 6.6 billion could be used in the Pearl initiative, then it could definitely make a difference. And all the countries today were raising this issue of unblocking. It is, you don't have to be part of it, but let others then do it.
I fully agree, so I don't have any comments.
Perfect. Let's move to the next question. We have the gentleman on the front row. Yes, you had raised your hand.
I'm Anders Lomholt from TV2 Denmark. And Kaja Kallas, I have a question because I've been looking at something called the Baltic Defence Line, a huge project being made in the Baltic countries, defending them against a possible Russian aggression. They are cash-strapped. They are looking for extra funding. They're asking EU for support and funding. Will they get that?
There are several points here. First, what we discussed today is also the joint projects and where member states can come in, because the Baltic countries, also border countries, were raising that they are sort of the gatekeepers of Russia, and that's why it is in everybody's interest to invest in that. Now we have also the European budget. Commission has proposed this project, but this will be under discussions first in the Council, but at the same time in the European Parliament. So yes, there should be more funding, as it is definitely a gatekeeping to keep Russia away. But eventually it is upon the decision makers to decide how to allocate resources. This proposal is there.
Okay. Nobody took the microphone from me, so I'll just try in Danish to Troels Lund Poulsen. Er du åben for at sende danske soldater til Ukraine for at træne ukrainske soldater før en eventuel fredsaftale?
Som jeg har sagt tidligere, så synes jeg, at man skal følge situationen tæt i Ukraine, også i forhold til, hvad behovene måtte være. Men indtil at vi har en klarhed over, hvad situationen er i forhold til en potentiel fred eller våbenhvile, så synes jeg, det er for tidligt at tage stilling til det spørgsmål.
Perfect. We will move to the mic over here, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's Rosie Burchard here for DW. You spoke about potential EU trainers on the ground in Ukraine. Can you just clarify, you mean a change of mandate after a potential ceasefire? And can you tell us, do you think this is in any way realistic? You said there's broad support. What does that mean? I believe you would need unanimity for this. You just released a statement with only 26 countries just basically condemning those Russian attacks which damaged the EU mission. If you can't even get 27 countries on a basic statement like that, can you ever imagine getting agreement unanimously on something